How are you, mate? You all right? You okay? Hi everyone. We've got a little video today, and all I'm doing is just trying to explain to people why I've opened a second YouTube channel, why I've started a second YouTube channel. And it's obvious that you found it because it's where this video is going. Now, I've cycled for many years. I've cycled a lot since I was a kid. I've cycled mainly mountain biking, and I do spend a fair bit of time on the road. Excuse me a second. Just got to make sure that that van behind wasn't going to force past at that point. I think it's okay now. But yeah, I've cycled throughout my life. Many of you know that I've got a footballing background, and part of my footballing background was honestly being injured. I suffered some pretty large injuries. I had an ACL repair, I had 2 Achilles ruptures, and I had a broken ankle. I never pulled a calf or a thigh or anything like that. I only had serious things. And back then, not sure what it's like now, but back then, part of the recovery, due to the non-weight bearing effect, was cycling. I remember one club that I was at, part of my recovery was literally to cycle in. It was 14 miles from where I lived to the training ground, and I remember cycling in, and the physio just used to go, "That's great, Ash, go home," and he used to cycle back home again. So it's always been a big part of my life throughout. Probably haven't cycled as much over the last few years, as with many people, life gets in the way. I could do with still losing a little bit of weight and getting a little bit fitter. So yeah, I'm doing a fair bit more cycling now, but quite recently I've just completed a cycle instructor course. I haven't passed the final sort of inspection yet. That's probably going to be a number of months down the line, but I've done all the training, I've submitted all my assignments. So I needed to do that to then not necessarily get a little bit more credibility, but let's see whether we can get round here. No, we're not. Let's just get off a sec. You're right, buddy. So yeah, I was gonna ride around that. I normally ride around that, but obviously couldn't do with the guy coming. We're just heading up onto the loop line. This is a shared path in Liverpool. It stretches from the north of Liverpool, where I am, all the way to the south end of the city. It's quite nice day, so thought we'd come up here. So yeah, I've recently completed the cycle instructor course. Now this is so there's a little bit more, like I said, it's not credibility, I suppose it is a little, with what I'm saying about cycling and cyclists. Now, did exactly the same with the lorry test that I took probably about 18 months or so ago now. Let's just see what this guy's doing. He's going that way. Very good. Thank you, buddy. Cheers, mate. Now, if I'm going to have opinions on things, for me, you do need to make sure that you are, well, you've got something to back it up. Now, although cycling, to be honest, the skills that I've got as a driving instructor and a driving instructor trainer are more than enough to keep me safe on the road. But I needed to make sure that I was doing things by the book. And by the book, we're talking about the the national standard of cycling and in line with bikeability. Now, I've learnt a lot about how these two documents, if you like, work over this past little bit due to the training, and now I've got a better understanding of how they work. We can then start passing some information across. Now, one of the big things that I am going to try and document on the channel and try and deal with is attitudes. The attitude towards cyclists is horrendous. Think about this guy. This guy's seen me. Excellent. Put his dog to the other side, not a problem. Don't need to ring a bell. Thank you, buddy. Cheers, boss. And it's stuff like that that I endeavour to change. The attitude towards cyclists is poor, but some of it is self-made, I'm sorry to say. Thank you. Yeah, some of it is self-made. The attitude of extreme motorists towards cyclists is obviously poor, and that's where the dangers of injury and death, to be honest, happen. But to be honest, it is fueled by some poor cycling attitudes. So we're not going to get into any of that toxicity. I'm not even going to use that word anymore, to be honest. I'm just going to try and do what I can to spread the correct cycling message. Now, the course that I did, what did I learn? There was a couple of little bits just regarding cycling positioning. Thank you, buddy. It's very good of you. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, there were a couple of little things that I did find out. Didn't really do myself. And the first one's positioning in primary leading up to a left turn. I'll be totally honest, it's not something that I would have done. The rest of the stuff, my knowledge was good enough. In fact, the tutors that I had, hiya Steve, hiya Kate, the tutors that I had on occasions were asking my thoughts on certain things. Not that I know everything about everything, it's not, but my knowledge regarding, I'm just going to ring my bell here for a second. Thank you, buddy. Cheers. Yeah, my knowledge of roadcraft and what goes on the roads is probably quite high compared to most of the people that they would obviously deal with. So there wasn't loads that I learned, but there was a fair bit that I've had to learn to deliver, and that's where I'm at with the cycle training. I will be able to deliver levels 1, 2 and 3 of bikeability, and it's a proper qualification. Might be a bit dark under here. Okay, so have I been seen? What did I do in that scenario? He was looking at his phone, wasn't just gonna career on past. So we're going to be dealing with attitudes towards cycling and from cycling. I am going to document as much as I can of the different parts of bikeability. That's one of the things that I'm going to do. I am going to be looking at clips people send me and analysing them and explaining what people could do better. That's from all different sources. Again, I might go a little bit dark under here because we've got the railway bridge. Oh, my glasses are okay. Don't know whether you still see me, but you'll be able to hear me. So yeah, we are documenting all kinds of things. I am planning to go and ride like I did in New York and London with Travis and Sigrid. I am planning to go off and ride around some capital cities. Do have a plan, most definitely, to go to Amsterdam or different parts of the Netherlands. That's a must. We need to see the cycling infrastructure. I'm going to be looking at cycling infrastructure in different parts of the UK, whether it's good or bad, and we're going to be looking at that. And like I said, we're just going to try and spread a positive attitude. Is there anything that you would like to see on the channel? Is there anything that you feel as though would be a benefit? I'm always never going to be scared to call people out for poor road use. It's going to help these guys out. They're on a little bit of a mission, so there's 3 of them.
One of us definitely.
All right, buddy. So yeah, think about that situation. We had 3 riders coming up towards a narrowing. So I just barged through, even though probably they had to come to my side, well, not my side, to this left side of the path a little bit more. No, think of flow. So the same things that I've been pushing for many, many years. Yeah, here first, he's doing a brilliant job. Thank you so much, buddy. So yeah, nice little situation again, but the things that I've been pushing for many, many years regarding good practice on the road, it absolutely applies to cycling, and we're going to be showing it off. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see. Give us a sec. Let's see how the bell works. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you. There you go. Put a smile on people's faces rather than telling them off. We've all got to do better at that, whatever type of road user we are. So yeah, please let me know what you'd like to see on the channel. I'm going to go off and do probably another 10 miles. I'm just going to have a little look at what this path's like nowadays. I haven't been down here for a little while, so I'm going to go and have a little look at that, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Oh, and we're going to be looking at a few nice cycling and cycling fails on this channel as well. Forgot to mention that. Just keep an eye out for them. Please like the video, please subscribe. It helps me get this positive message out. So I'll see you all soon. Thank you.